going on, guys? Unofficial Lego here. Hope you're all doing well. In today's video, we have official images here finally of the Lego Marvel CMF blind bag series here. Let's take a look here at all these different minifigures from the latest MCU shows and yet to come the What If series as well. So without further ado, let's just jump and dive right on into it. To just kind of get this out of the way, I do want to kind of apologize because we had many leaked images of many of these different characters and I never really covered them in any of my videos. It wasn't because I was afraid of copyright or anything like that. I just didn't get around to it, didn't necessarily have time for that, so I do apologize for that. But nonetheless, to say, all these minifigures look absolutely amazing and absolutely stunning, and honestly, this has to be one of the best CMF blind bag series out there so far. So first, starting out with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, let's take a look here at Bucky Barnes. He, quite honestly, in my own personal opinion, and actually I've heard this from a lot of other people's perspectives as well, he just is simply kind of one of the most boring characters, minifigures that we're kind of getting in the series. Doesn't necessarily mean he's bad, because I do think he looks absolutely amazing. Can't wait to get him, can't wait to get all of these, of course, but he does just kind of feels one of the blandest out of all of the different characters here in the series. And I would have to kind of say same thing applies for Monica Rambeau. Same thing kind of applies for Loki as well. They're just kind of lacking in some standards there. But moving on to Falcon, Captain America, Sam Wilson has to be one of the best, one of the easily the best. I just absolutely loved the show Falcon and the Winter Soldier, of course, so I, without a doubt, am trying to get my hands on this minifigure, if not once, many more times. He definitely looks absolutely awesome. Now, moving on, Scarlet Witch was actually one of the leaked ones I think I did actually cover, and I thought that Sheila was pretty okay. A lot of people were really iffy on her hairpiece with the crown piece there. I really could care less. I think it looks pretty great, and I was pretty worried about having a cape piece, as well as those little, I guess, like her powers, those little red things that she has in her hands. Just something I was a little bit concerned with for her overall character, but nonetheless, of course, Lego had to pull through with it, and I think it looks absolutely amazing, pretty detailed with all things considered as well. And then moving on with White Vision, he was definitely one of the iffier ones as well. I had made some sort of video on his leaked minifigure as well. He had a leaked image for him as well, and he looked awfully great in that leaked image, and it's kind of safe to say I think it looks pretty alright now, all things considered, with these official images. I think he looks a little more whiter rather than gray compared to that leaked image. Now moving on to Monica Rambeau, as I had already talked a bit about her minifigure as well, kind of thinking that she's just a little bit boring. All things considered, I think she looks pretty alright. It's pretty exciting to get her character, also seeing that she's going to be playing some pretty large roles in the future of the MCU as well. So all things considered, I really with her character, I think it's going to be pretty alright and pretty good. Now moving on to some of the more What If series characters here. It's for the What If series here is Gamora, but pretty much I guess basically as Thanos, pretty much in all things considered, seeing that she has the Thanos sword that we see in Avengers Endgame. I mean, it's Gamora as you know, Thanos. It's kind of what it is, what you would expect, and I think it looks pretty alright. I'm really digging that yellow suit there, that yellow outfit there. So all things considered, I think she looks pretty alright too. Moving on to one of the better ones for the What If series here is of course, Captain America, Zombie Captain America. Lots of detail there going on with his minifigure. It's a different type of shield there with some different points, and it looks like we're going to be getting on there as well. So I've heard a lot of great things about this minifigure. A lot of fans are looking forward to that one as well. Now, also alongside here with Captain America, Sam Wilson, one of my next best favorite ones here in this series, of course, is Spider-Man, or I think it's called Supreme Spider-Man. So it's pretty much a mix between normal Spider-Man with Doctor Strange, as he has the Doctor Strange shape there. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing this in the What If series, although I wouldn't be quite surprised if we did see this in Spider-Man No Way Home. I think that'd be really awesome actually to see there. But pretty much it is what it is. I think it's pretty much a normal Spider-Man. I think it has a few different printing changes, all things considered, but it's just something I never really noticed in the leaked images, and then now in the official images, I still really don't notice it all that much. Probably one of the most notable things on this minifigure definitely has to be the cape, and then the inclusion there with the Spider-Man string as well. Definitely makes it easy to kind of feel like this minifigure for sure, considering there's a big long string there. So it's one of the minifigures I'm definitely looking forward to. I think it's pretty good as well. Now moving on to another great minifigure for this series. The only thing that really puts this minifigure over the edge, and one of the top minifigures that I definitely am wanting to get in this CMF series, has to be Sylvie from the Loki show, and that definitely is because of the Loki crocodile. The only disappointing thing I think with this crocodile, I guess, accessory for Sylvie is that he just doesn't have the crown piece, which is honestly really disappointing when you think about it. But all things considered, considered, I think it looks like a great minifigure, but I think a lot of fans are definitely going to be wanting to get this minifigure for the Loki crocodile for sure. And then again, there's also that whole idea that Lego could definitely go back and I think change it, of course, to add on some sort of printing for Loki crocodile there, or Crocky, I don't know what the fans have been calling him, something like Crocky, honestly. There's definitely a chance, though, that they can go back and add some sort of crown to make it more of a crocodile Loki for sure. So, all things considered, I think it looks like a great minifigure part of the Loki show. Definitely looking forward to that one. And then moving on to another one of the great minifigures here. And I know I've been saying that for every minifigure in this series because they're all absolutely I cannot wait to get this series. I think the last CMF series that I completely collected all of them, I think was Series 15, where I was actually able to get all of the minifigures. And this year, for the Marvel one, is definitely going to be one of those series, and that says a lot about it so far. Of course, the next minifigure, though, here that we have is T'Challa as Star-Lord, or Black Panther as Star-Lord, which is going to be presumably another one of the episodes of the Marvel What If series. It's coming out very, very soon here in August. It definitely is one of the awesome minifigures here in this series, and definitely up there with Captain America, Sam Wilson, and Spider-Man, and Sylvie as well, for one of the top minifigures I definitely want to get in this series. Aside from the helmet mold for Star-Lord, I'm absolutely loving and digging that purple torso piece there. I think we're also going to be for the minifigure as well, so that's definitely awesome as well. Now moving on to Loki, who's also part of the Loki show, matching up kind of with Sylvie here, is definitely one of the best, more awesomer, I guess, of course, minifigures like pretty much every other minifigure in this series, but much like Sylvie, rather, one of the only thing that's really fun with minifigure that makes me really want to get it is definitely Thor Rod there for sure. That accessory there is definitely one of them. And aside from that matter, a lot of fans absolutely love the Loki show for sure. So not really too much to say about the Loki minifigure here. It's kind of, I guess, okay, but I think the really only thing that's setting it over the edge, like Sylvie, is definitely that accessory of having Thor Rod there. And kind of jumping a little back here to Sylvie, another thing that really sets her over the edge as well is that hair piece with the open crown as well. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Now, moving on here to the final and last minifigure here for the Marvel Blind Bags CMF series here is Captain Britain, or Peggy Carter. I'm not completely sure if this is pretty much the same exact minifigure that we're going to be getting in one of the upcoming Marvel What If series sets. I think it might already be out, but it's pretty much like a Steve Rogers Hulkbuster set, essentially, that comes with Captain Britain. I'm not completely sure if it's the same exact minifigure, but all things considered, it definitely looks amazing with that new shield piece there as well, kind of matching alongside the Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier shield pieces there as well. I think it'll fit pretty nicely with those minifigures, all things considered. So that kind of does it for looking at an overview of all of these different minifigures, and as you can already kind of see, they're all kind of like paired. I kind of noticed the same thing here with the Looney Tunes CMF series as well, having them all kind of almost quote-unquote paired up. You know, you have Bucky and Sam kind of together, you have Wanda and Vision kind of together, and then you have Monica Rambeau. I mean, she's just kind of on her own, but then you have all the What If minifigures there as well, with Gamora, Zombies, Captain America, Supreme Spider-Man there, with all these different, I guess, What If minifigures. I feel like they almost kind of all go together. It's kind of nice, though, to have that inclusion of all these brand new Marvel shows that recently came out here for 2021. That's definitely a pretty awesome inclusion. Now, as you guys probably already know here on the channel here, of course, I'm definitely a huge Lego fan for sure, but I'm definitely an even bigger Star Wars fan, so kind of putting the two things together, it makes me a pretty big Lego Star Wars fan. And all things considered, something I just really haven't been seeing in the overall Star Wars community, for one thing, but more or less the Lego Star Wars community as a whole together as well, is seeing the whole possibility of, for one thing, having a Marvel CMF series blind bags. It leaves a massive possibility of having a future Star Wars CMF blind bags series as well, especially as we're approaching not only The Mandalorian Season 3, but also the Book of Boba Fett, which is coming out this December. I think is leaving a huge, massive opportunity for a CMF blind bags for Star Wars. That there is definitely something to keep in mind. I'm not saying it's confirmed or anything like that. It's not even rumored. It's just something I would definitely love to see. I think a lot of Lego Star Wars fans would absolutely love to see a blind bag CMF Star Wars series there as well. And I'm definitely going to advocate for it as well. So hey, if you're a LAN member or if you actually work at Lego, definitely, talk to some people and get that going for sure. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. That does it for today's video. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions on this brand new Marvel CMF series. Let me know in the comment section down below which minifigures you're definitely going to try to get your hands on for sure in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as it really does help with the channel, and check out our Instagram on official Lego here for more Lego related content, guys. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Peace out.